better. I mean, I guess if it went great, it'd be one thing, but it's...
But I know, it's just too, and I think that it was intentional, Daniel. It was intentional that I started it off with no less than 4 moments of, that's kind of a cringe moment. But then I swooped in and recovered it.
Yeah, most people don't really.
Right?
That, so.
Right? Most people don't get the red marker and the remark, I don't know why I chose that color. So... Anyway, this is the Fettle Rokes, and it was actually one of those things. I wrote the Fettle Rokes into my map and then in my book, right? Never remembering why I called the towns the frickin' Fettle Rokes, right? Do you remember? Can you have any guesses? Like, I came here for a walk a few weeks ago, and it hit me. It was like, no, this is exactly where I was when I came up with it, and I remembered why.
Got nothing.
What are we looking at? Fatal rocks.
Oh, why are they fatal?
Well, I don't know, but I think, well, in 2019, I'm walking by like, look, some fatal rocks. I wonder what, oh, the Fettle Rokes. Get it? Now do you?
The rocks part I get.
Okay. But they're, okay, if you're fighting someone and you push them down there, they're gonna get bruised. They're gonna be fatal. It's fatal rocks, you know?
Oh,
Yeah. That's all. That was what the little stopping point was. Also, I just love this bend in the river, I guess, too. I usually like this.
It's a really good view, man.
Yeah, it is.
Good view of the river.
Yeah, that's why. Like, I love Chaska. Like, I really wanted to go to that restaurant, but this is the walk, you know. It's better than just a bunch of houses that they got in Chaska.
I like that walk.
I like the walk too, but I mean, this has got the better views of the river.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
We got like a half a view of the river. Like half a second. So.
Right, in Chaska. I think Carver's like the hidden gem of the Twin Cities is what I like to refer to it as.
Yeah.
And you haven't even seen the town yet.
Oh, that's the fun.
It's good. It's good. You just want to stand here.
You want to walk this way?
I mean, if you really like the view that much, maybe I think the first time I saw this view too, I was just stuck here for like 10 minutes. I want to say I've been here. I try to make it here at least once a year. I'm going to try and make it a couple times this year. I've already been here once, yeah. This would be great to have some canoes and shit.
Yeah, it'd be nice to go on the river.
Yeah. Well, that's why this is the river, because it's calm. Like, you can take little recreational boats on it instead of the frickin' Mississippi, which you have giant ass barges. And like, if you got knocked off your canoe here, if you didn't know how to swim, I bet you would drown. But I mean, I don't
be on a canoe to begin with, though.
Probably not. But I mean, like, I don't think the current's strong enough to overpower someone who can swim.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah. Unless it's like high season or something. Which is another reason why I love this river, because it floods every year. I don't know if it did this year, but you know, usually, like, we'll be able to see over there, you know, the forest, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you can see like sand and stuff. Sometimes the water will be way up over that, to the point where those whatever, that green is just at the water level.
Mm-hmm.
And those trees are just under, submerged. It was like that 3 years ago, the first time I came here.
So standing here...
It never fills up the Fettle Rokes, but I think maybe, like, you see where the line starts with the reeds and stuff,
Yeah.
with that bush crap, it could easily get up to there. But that's like, the people who inhabit this town definitely know that too, because I mean, this is like a big, like, river wall, and they had it in Chaska too. So they're like, I'm sure they had to build this up because they were like, we know this sucker freaking floods usually every year, and I'm sure this guy doesn't want to get drowned out.
Yeah.
I suppose it's quite ingenious.
It is a nice view, though.
Oh yeah. It kind of reminds me of Shakopee a bit. Remember the backwoods walk we took that one year? Which is...
That was nice, yeah.
Again, it's the same river.
That was nice.
It's the same... Ooh, that guy knows. He's got a boat.
Yeah, he gets it.
Yeah. Hoffman had some canoes that he let us use with Carter and whatnot. We just went on a tiny little lake, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have loved to take them on like a river and spend all day at it. But then what do you get? Like when you get downriver, what do you do with your canoes then?
Suppose you got to carry it back to
Yeah,
your car.
you do the portaging thing where you put it on your back and walk 20 miles back.
I wonder if there was. Well, I don't know. I was gonna say some sort of.
Back in the day, I think they just carried their canoes, right? Like when you get off the river.
Like now, if you could get like a wagon or something, to make it a little bit easier to carry it.
Well, I mean, I think the way to avoid it now is you just have one person in your group who doesn't get to partake. Like they drop you off and then you're like, go pick us up here.
I guess somebody's mom.
Yeah, exactly. So we didn't have any mom. We didn't even have fathers. And we were doing this on Father's Day, and all four of us are looking at each other like, your dad forget to show up? Yeah, you too? You? Yeah. We're all each other's fathers today.
Give your dad a call on Father's Day.
I gave him a text.
Damn.
Yeah, I gave him a text. I said, Happy Father's Day, all caps, exclamation. And he's like, too hot, I'm not coming out. And same with all my friends. Carter's dad was like, yeah, my dad doesn't go outside. Eric's dad is like, yeah, my dad disowned me. Caleb's like, my dad's in Canada.
Damn, you guys are loveless children.
I know, but then I'm just sitting there like, my dad says it's too hot. Like he could easily come out. He has nothing to do.
The too hot one is probably the worst.
Yeah, it's literally
He's
just.
in Canada. He's in Canada. I mean, if he's already disowned you, that's, if he's already gone, then he's gone. You've got no.
Well, no, Carter's was pretty bad. His dad just doesn't do anything.
Oh, okay.
His father, by his own confession, does not have any friends and does not leave the house.
That's interesting, because I remember meeting him, and he seemed like a.
Yeah, that's right. Yes. Let's just walk. If you truly had enough of it.
Oh, good for now.
Okay, yeah.
It's gonna be a short walk though.
Yeah. Just through. Like I said, it's a small town. It's just right up through and back on out.
I'm not gonna get lost, are we?
I have been here. This is a town. This is not a complex of trails that wraps and meanders. This
I
is.
feel like we've been through trails that you've been at before, and somehow.
No, that's not true, because the two times specifically that we got lost, the Lone Lake and last time for a second at Bush Lake, those were both brand new trails for me.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah. And like I said, I've known this one for a good 3 years now.
All right.
There's nothing that branches off either. Well, there is, but I mean, we don't need to take it. There's a little trail that goes over it.
That for some reason looks just as warm as the other ones. Painted this brand new part, but we were like, yeah.
No,
Let's throw paint on.
Yeah,
Perfectly.
let's just splatter it, but make sure it splatters in a rectangle.
Make it look authentic. Nobody wants to see a new trail.
Yeah, like that. Look at that. I bet these buildings are all from the 18th. It's shocking actually how old this one is compared to the other ones. Like there's some historic plaques. Like this town was like brought up from nothingness at the same time as Minneapolis. So if you think about it, this could have rivaled Minneapolis.
Yeah.
Like, they were like really the only two towns in the area.
When they brought it up, they were thinking it was gonna.
Well, yeah, but then the bastards like you, who are like, you need the barges on the Mississippi to make money on the river. And that's all it was. Because this is on a river too. But yeah, no freaking barges wanted to go up to Minnesota. Because, well, what do? Like, you have to go up to Minnesota from the Mississippi. And then when you go down it, you just get to the Mississippi. So, like, you just start at the Mississippi. That one. But yeah, there's the town, which I also think is a good view.
It looks old as hell.
Exactly, that's what I mean. It's like there's old towns, and every town has its little old downtown. But this is ass old, ancient.
Yeah.
And then yeah, you can see the first time I came here, all of that was flooded down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, not that flood, but I mean, just, all that woodland in there.
Okay.
The bases of the trees. This would be the place to live, I would think. because you feel just like a small town. You've got all the nice river and lakes, but at the same time, you're touching all the suburbs, and it's a half hour to. How long did it take you to get to Chaska from your St. Paul?
45. I don't think it was more than that.
Oh, geez, that's a lot actually. I didn't think it would be that long. Well, from St. Paul, but from Minneapolis, it'd be maybe a half hour. No was there traffic? A little bit.
No. I mean, just a little bit on 494, but not like actual traffic.
Sure. Not bumper to bumper.
Yeah. So, wasn't too bad.
Yeah, there you go. I mean, I feel like I could take this path every day.
It's a fresh coat of paint.
Yeah.
Black people, man, they don't want it to change.
Yeah, they're proud of their heritage. These guys
That's
too.
rare. Look at that. That building. It's like, yeah, these all look like they were built in the 1800s.
Exactly. Yeah, even their bars and stuff. Now I was thinking about maybe trying out one of these bars, but these places, I don't know, they look a little even more sketchier than the place we went to. Like you wouldn't know what to expect when you got inside. Look at that. I don't.
This is why people just like, please don't tell people about this place.
Really? Yeah. It's probably definitely not up to code. Lisa's Place. Well, and also
Charming.
I looked around. They've got a few of these little ancient bars, and none of them start with a C. So I was like, we can't do it. No, because that would have been. We could have spent the whole summer in Carver then. No, from what I've seen, they got Lisa, Harvey, and Dog. So they got a D, an H, and an L. That doesn't fit into any of our schemes. I don't know, it reminds me of kind of like just a 1950s TV show. Like, you know, they'd build just buildings like this on the back lots, like in the Twilight Zone or something.
Mm-hmm.
Cities all just look like this. It's so compact too. And it's not just one street like it is in Hutch or some other cities. It's like, it's a genuine downtown of just small buildings.
Are there other streets that are like this in town?
I mean, just what you see right here, but you know, they kind of go off in a few directions. Wait a minute. C and Carver. Oh, well, geez, this could have been part of the C. We could have just had ice cream at the creamery for our thing of C's.
Next time.
Next time.
Is that me?
That's you. That's all you.
It's me.
Sylvia?
No, it's my sister. Hello? Hey. Really?
Oh, shit. Something going down.
Alright, here, let me call you back in like 10 or 15 minutes. Bye.
Oh, God. What did she do?
As great as your time has been, she's telling me it's like, that's the worst day ever.
Oh.
I wanted to cry.
What? 2022, it's the best year. I should have been like, it's the best year ever.
Yeah, he said it's the best, so yeah.
It's the
Problem
best for
solved,
everyone,
right?
yeah.
I don't know. She,
Yeah, what is your sister doing? You told me you were like with her the 2 weeks ago or something. She down here?
Getting a job. And she got the job at Old Navy.
Oh, okay.
And she was supposed to do orientation today.
Sure.
So something happened.
Well, looks like she's moving back in with mom and dad. You should have just said that. Looks like you're moving back in with mom and dad, and then hang up.
I don't know what she's going through, but she was very, she said like severe anxiety.
Like Carter?
No, I
She-
wouldn't say like Carter.
No, Carter's, that's just his usual state.
Yeah.
So your sister's usually happy? And she
Uh,
came down with this anxiety?
Well, it's weird because like for a long time, she was like, leave the house. That's
Okay.
the type of anxiety that she got. I think it was like COVID. I think she already had some like
Okay.
underlying anxiety,
But it's not,
and COVID just kind of blew it up.
right, it's not her normal personality to be that way.
No, I think it is her normal. But she came over here, and she started to like snap out of all that stuff. Like she refused to drive.
Okay.
We would like drive around. She would actually be driving, now she's got this job. Like, that would never happen.
What, you said Old Navy?
Yeah.
Well, at the mall or somewhere else? I don't even know where
it's
it
like
is.
in Woodbury.
Oh, yeah.
So it's close to my aunt's house. It's like 10 minutes away.
Hideous. I hate Woodbury. That entire east side. Leave that shit over there. No, just don't go over there. It's like, across the river. I don't mess with people across the river.
Oh, fair enough. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know how orientation goes bad.
Right? Did she get into a fight with someone? Was this like
Maybe.
the guy at Perpich who took the $10 and was like, oh no, this is my $10? And then someone comes up, hey, have you seen my $10? And then
That
he gets
happened?
excited. You're the one who told the story like 7 years ago. You told me that someone in theater found $10, took it, and then later someone said, hey, I'm missing $10. And then Bonnie Bottoms would have been like, okay, that person stole $10. He does not get into Perpich.
Oh, okay. All right. I think I finished. This is, okay, orientation story.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or like a audition story, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is just this. It's always stuck with me because it's so hilarious. Like something as petty as $10.
Oh, he was a great actor, too.
Right?
We could have had him. That's Betty.
Yeah. I like this one a lot.
This one.
Yeah, it's got different colors. It's got like little jets out in different directions. I mean, that's a proper like rooftop porch thing,
That's an interesting one, yeah. I would almost say improper because it doesn't fit that, this way and then this way.
Right.
It's a little bit jagged. It goes by its own rules.
I do like jagged property. Like this is freaking boring. Like just straight. No, thank you. Or that is weird. Have a rectangle and a triangle. Like, I don't know. I do not like the person who designed that.
On average, though, I gotta say the Chaska homes are really nice compared to these ones.
Oh, I think these are charming. Is the thing. Like, if I could do what Mel and Puma did, like tear down a lot and build my own, like fresh house, that'd be the one guy.
At their house?
Oh, well, I mean, their house is like the biggest on their block by far, and it's pretty new. Well, so is your sister living with your aunt then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, she already got a taste of the freaking. It really isn't a nightmare. It's just one of those. It's like a jogging sleeping time.
Yeah. I hear ya.
So I got a taste of that. She already got a taste of that. But she was filling out her FAFSA.
Oh, yeah.
She did 2 years at community college. Now she's either going to the U or the new school in New York, one of the two.
Uh-huh.
And I guess she filled out the FAFSA. So they asked for your parents' 2020 records, which we were kind of tax records.
Of course.
So we were like, it's kind of weird, 2020.